my lovers of freedom. I hope you come on, because if we keep on silent until people come, people might not know that we have important message to the children of God. That's why whenever I come online, I start to tell you why I'm here. The last message the other day was that Mbaka has finally cleared the shame and they recognized the truth. Now, Mbaka recognized the truth. We are calling on other pastors, deacons and deaconesses, reverend fathers and reverend sisters to understand what truth is all about. And before you castigate someone, you should know and ask yourself reason you should castigate such a person. Yes, Mbaka made his own mistake, or as it might be, God asked him to promote Buhari and the things of Nigeria. But later he said the same God told him again to depart from them because he see that they are not doing anything good. Today I'm riding slowly in order to penetrate this information to the children of God. MaziNnamdiKanu came up with a different agenda to save mankind, to save black people especially, so that black people will feel belonging in this world and in the society. But I still found it funny that up to today, some pastors are still saying that since they are concerned, MaziNnamdiKanu is not doing anything right. I still found it very, very funny. But why do I come and why do I concentrate in religion and the pastors, deacons and deaconesses? It is because when a pastor who is a leader of organization said to his fellow members that as long as he or she is concerned, God did not call on MaziNnamdiKanu to do anything. The same information he is passing to all the followers he has in his church. And that is the seed they are sowing to all the members of the church. Because the people of the church come to church to hear their pastor. As you believe your pastor that Jesus died and they resurrect, he make you to believe that. The same way when he tell you that MaziNnamdiKanu is not doing anything, the same way he wants you to believe. And we are here to bear witness that MaziNnamdiKanu has come to do a lot of things because we have proved him. What we are doing is not just carnal. It's not carnal, it's spiritual. And before you come up to defend MaziNnamdiKanu or anybody, you should also go back and pray. When you pray, God will open your own eyes for you to see the reason to defend the call of MaziNnamdiKanu. For very many years, he said Nigeria can never work. For very many years, he has been revealing all the secret agenda of Britons and the Fulanis. Whom is he trying to save? He came to save me and you that is inside church. Where some pastors said that MaziNnamdiKanu is not doing anything. So now, in our very eyes, we have seen who is speaking the truth and who is saying the lies. You can't just believe anything your pastor tell you about someone until you yourself, you put your ear down and prove him wrong. We have seen the agenda of Fulanis We see it very, very clear. And then MaziNnamdiKanu know this agenda for a very long time. He called MaziNnamdiKanu. When we tell the pastors, feeding our memory with ancient history will not help our children and our unborn children. They think that we want to destroy their church or we want to take away the church members. It is a very different thing. We are not taking the church members. What we are doing is to sanitize the brain of our people, especially those in diaspora, those people living in Europe, America, Asia, Australia, and every other developed country in this world. Because this restoration of our land is in our own hand. So, you who is going to church should know that your own children, you are feeding with all those history in the Bible. The history of the Bible is only for us to learn and correct our mistakes. And this is what pastors should start to instill in the brain of our children, so that we will know how to rescue that land. We left our land just because that place is not good. That is why we left our land. That is why we left Igbo land. That's why we left Biafran land. Because Fulanis and Britain refused to do restructuring. If anybody is following, and all these people we are calling that has all the multitude in their church, they will remember very well when MaziNnamdiKanu and all Eastern governors, they went out and they evangelized. They said they need restructuring. They made their meeting in Oka. They said they need restructuring. They passed the information to the person they call Buhari in Asarok. They say, let us restructure this land. Let us restructure this country so that every one of us will live in peace. The Fulanis, they said no, they cannot do that. This is the kind of information pastors, deacons, deaconesses, reverend fathers should be passing to their children, should be passing to their followers in the church. Because this is our problem. You cannot run away from your own problem. We left our own land and come to Europe, a developed place, because they do restructuring in their own land. And this is some restructuring is we cannot be able to do restructuring in our own land. Fulanis say no. They cannot accept restructuring. They said they cannot accept restructuring. Their own agenda is Ruga and the ethnic cleansing. They keep on preaching King James Version. Why we keep on asking them, why should you go on preaching King James Version? Don't you know that King James Version is incomplete? Let us define the reason why pastors, deacons and deaconesses, ushers in the church, choir masters, those key members of the church, reverend fathers, should extend their teaching. Because, number one, Roman Catholic entered Nigeria. The Romans are against the light to shine, but they brought Roman Catholic in Nigeria. Later, England brought England Church, which is called Anglican Church, to Nigeria. England, they removed 17 years history of Jesus Christ out of the Bible. 17 good years history of someone. Can you imagine yourself that you are born, people know that you were born, and three wise men went to visit Jesus Christ when he was born. They gave him 3 gifts: olaocha, oledo, and the frankincense. Then they went to Herod and said, a king is born. Herod ordered his soldiers to go and kill every male child. which the angels visited Maria and Joseph, he said, take this boy away from this land, and they run to Egypt. They took Jesus Christ and they ran to Egypt to save the life of Jesus Christ. They keep on killing everybody, every male child in Israel. Why they took Jesus Christ and they run away? Jesus Christ performed a miracle in Egypt when they were in Egypt. All the miracle Jesus Christ performed when they were in Egypt is not written anywhere in the Bible. Now, when Jesus Christ was about 6 years, they bring him back to Israel, where he was growing up in the house of Maria and Joseph. When Jesus Christ was 13 years, they said, when they went to synagogue to worship, and Jesus Christ left behind, Maria and Joseph thought that Jesus Christ was with them. They went far. After they went far, they look back, they see that Jesus Christ is not with them. They have to go back to the synagogue. They said, Jesus, where are you? We have been searching for you. Jesus answered them, why should you be looking after me? Don't you know that I am in my Father's house? Is it not what is written in the Bible? And the last message we hear about Jesus Christ when he was 12 and 13 years. Nothing again is written about Jesus Christ in the Bible. The adolescent age of Jesus Christ is not written in the Bible. The 14 years of Jesus Christ is not written in the Bible. Neither the 15 years. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Until 30 years. Count it. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 17 years some history of someone is not written anywhere in the Bible. How do you think that pastors who said they are not permitted to preach any other place that is not promoting Jesus Christ, they gave them King James Version? 17 years history is not there. What is Jesus Christ doing on his adolescent age? Adolescent age when he was vibrant. Until John the Baptist began to ring bell that someone is coming, which is greater than any other person. This is the kind of message every arms of religion should go and search. Nobody knew. Pastors never preached that Thomas in the Bible, there was a time when Jesus Christ and Thomas were growing up. That time, Thomas and Jesus Christ were at the age of 16, 17. Then, as they were inside the forest playing, a dangerous snake, bite Thomas. Thomas is not today. Thomas started argument. Everybody in that knows the Bible knows that Thomas is somebody that argue. Or if you check your friends in your own village, you will see that there are some people that always argue in whatever you do. The same way the pastors are arguing today, that MaziNnamdiKanu, God did not call him to do anything. Not all these pastors that understand the game now I am talking about. I am talking about the same people that insist that as long as they are consigned, God did not send MaziNnamdiKanu to do anything. But the same Bible said that God bring everybody in this world for a purpose. Then, snake bite Thomas. A dangerous snake with a dangerous poison inside Thomas' body. Thomas, the dangerous poison inside Thomas is about to kill some Thomas. Jesus was looking at Thomas because Thomas always argue when him and Jesus are growing up. Jesus looked at him. Jesus took sand and threw it up. He made some magic. Then he removed that eluagwo, that snake poison. He removed it from Thomas' body. He said, Thomas, this is the thing killing you. Are you now believing? have you believed that I am greater than you? Because Thomas never agreed. Right from childhood. He removed that snake poison out of Thomas' body. Then Thomas will begin to come back to life. Pastors are not preaching this area because King James Version, England people that bring that King James Version, do you know why? They know very, very well that if they teach the real history of Jesus Christ, what Jesus Christ do when he was young, no Igbo man will stay 1 week without going back to do the same thing Mbaka did on MaziNnamdiKanu. Recognizing the truth that MaziNnamdiKanu has come so that me and you that is inside church, the same church where pastor is telling you, you yourself, you are the one that take food and they put in your own mouth. You, a father of children, you are the one that sleep on top of your wife before your wife will give birth to your own children, not your pastor. And a pastor is telling you, as long as she or he or she is concerned, that God is not doing anything within MaziNnamdiKanu. And the people are still going there. And the people never go there to ask, why should you use this kind of word? Then, what are we expecting now from pastors, deacons, and deaconesses? Is to take the power on your own hand. Because England removed 17 years history of Jesus Christ. Go and search for that history. When you search for that history, you will know that England run your brain. England run your brain. England remove all the history, vibrant history of Jesus Christ, so that me and you will remain in that perpetual slavery they put us into, in that their company called Nigeria. Because what Jesus Christ do in his adolescent age is more than what the history of Jesus Christ self, the strong one, is written in the Quran. The powerful history of Jesus Christ is written in the Quran. There was a time, in the time of Jesus Christ, in his adolescent age, if you provoke Jesus Christ, if he don't like what you do, he will turn that person. The person will become a tree. If the parents of the person come, Jesus will point at them. Those people, the parents of that person, will become a dead tree. Osisi Oranko. Because Jesus have extraordinary power. And this extraordinary power is running inside me and you as Igbo people. Because we have the same genetic with Jesus Christ. If you know you have the same genetic as the Igbo man, you will not let Britons to be riding your brain with their incomplete King James Version. Then you will extend and read that one they call apostrophe. When you read the book of apostrophe, those ones the pastors said they are not allowed to read in their churches. You will see the history of Sirach. You will see the history of Tobit. You will see the history of Maccabees. You will also understand the reason why Ruth existed in the Bible. When Nebuchadnezzar ordered his boys, just like Buhari is ordering DSS, Boko Haram under Nigerian uniform, to come and kill in Biafran land. The same thing Nebuchadnezzar did in his own time. And the way the Babylon, the land of Babylon, come to non-existing in this world, that is the same way Nigeria will cease to exist. I've been telling people that the people, Igbo people, believe in reincarnation. And when you read the Bible very deep, you read the Bible with the understanding of the Holy Spirit, you will understand that the agenda of Buhari is no different to the agenda of Nebuchadnezzar. Nebuchadnezzar is the one that ordered his army in Assyria to go and seize the tap where the water is coming to the land of Israel. They have been trying to eliminate Israelites for very many years. The same agenda Buhari has today to bring Ruga and the ethnic cleansing. Because pastors said they cannot preach any other place that is not favoring promoting Jesus Christ. That is why they deny you the real wisdom inside Bible. And that is why we always come inside. We take the part of Jonah. I am taking the part of Jonah to preach this gospel the way I understand it. God sent Jonah to deliver his message. Jonah refused. The time when I was a manservant, I should become a reverend father, no? But I didn't go on to teach people this kind of a thing. And today we are giving this message inside car. We are taking now the part of Jonah to preach it. We left our land. The same way God put Jonah inside the belly of a fish so that he can take him to the Nineveh and vomit him so that he can stay there and deliver this message. That is how we enter boat. That is how we enter flight. That is how we enter inside container. That is how we take leg and come to Europe. The same way Simon Ekpa is telling us today that we will bring Biafra from diaspora. That is what we are teaching you today, because we have no option. If you want to know why Ruth exists in the Bible, when Nebuchadnezzar ordered his army from Assyria to go and eliminate the Israelites, Ruth is a widow. Her husband just died. He was in mourn. Ruth couldn't bear what is happening in the land of Israel. Ruth went and dressed up. She took her bath, dressed her hair, put expensive perfume, and dressed her body. He went up and met the Holopans in the mountain, where Holopans, the chief judge, the chief army staff of Nebuchadnezzar, where he was sending the army to go and persecute the Israelites. The same thing they are doing in Biafran land and in the Igbo land today. There is no difference. That's why Buhari is reincarnated, Nebuchadnezzar reincarnated under Buhari. The agenda is the same. Go and read that apostrophe. When you read apostrophe, then you will understand what is going on. That book, England removed out of the Bible. And this is what pastors said they are not allowed to teach in the church. Why can't you teach this thing in the church? Where the history of your own people, where your own land, your own people will come and gain knowledge. You said you are not allowed to teach this thing in the church. That's why whenever MaziNnamdiKanu is talking, he will say, I can't understand the brain of a black man, the way they reason. They reason so backward. Black man reason so backward. And as for me, and when the ESN and then on the mafia, now safeguard our land. And when the ESN inside Reverend Fathers, and when the ESN inside scientists, there are ESN inside technology. There are ESN preaching the gospel like Jonah. There are ESN who is in Europe donating money, paying for those people that is defending our land. ESN is in different form. And which people are these people protecting and defending today? These people are we who is inside church. We are the same, our pastors said they are not allowed to teach wisdom in their own church. The secret why United Kingdom remove all those 17 years history of Jesus Christ, then they pass us King James Version. They say this is what we should do. It's for us not to think. It is for us not to think. For us not to come up one day and challenge them with the same power of Jesus Christ. And when you talk, some pastors will say, who are you to talk? You are not a pastor. You are not an evangelist. You are not deacon. You are not deaconess. But you is watching. can also receive this kind of message which MaziNnamdiKanu received, which is passing today. And it is not late for every one of us to recognize our fault. That is what we are talking. Yesterday preaching, MaziNnamdiKanu said, we need our own. We are not going to chase Mbaka away. The video I made the other day, I said it. Mbaka have come up and recognized the truth. Why are we sinners? A sinner is someone that recognizes that he is a sinner. That what you are doing is not pleasing the people. Then you recognize it and say, man, I have to recognize this thing and go away from iniquity. That is exactly what Mbaka did. Mbaka knows that Onu mmadụ bụ ọnụ Chukwu. Ọnụ mmadụ bụ ọnụ Chukwu. Mmadụ bụ onye Chukwu kere. Nwee uche, nwee arụ na mkpụrụ obi, ekere ya ka o yie Chukwu. They give us memory to think. And that memory, the way we understand this thing, that is the way we are teaching this message, as Noah did. But our people are not really understanding what is really going on in this world. That's why we come, we take the part of Jonah. We are preaching this gospel. Some people that know me 10 years ago knows me. Some of them are online now watching. But when God asks you to go and deliver message, you have no option than to do it. That's why we come and take refuge to preach this gospel of MaziNnamdiKanu, which will make us in Europe to feel belonging in any society of this world. If we fail to get Biafra, think about your own children. You are in Europe. You enjoy light. You enjoy the electricity. You enjoy good road. You enjoy good running water. But your father that gave birth to you is not enjoying the same thing you are enjoying. And you feel comfortable. You feel comfortable to stay. You feel comfortable to stay in Europe. That your own brother and sister have been killed on a daily basis. You relax in Europe. You don't want to say which organization is coming up to join force with this person that is a fearless leader called MaziNnamdiKanu. MaziNnamdiKanu would have also opened church and become TB Joshua. MaziNnamdiKanu would have opened church and become Chris Ayekinome. MaziNnamdiKanu would have opened church and become Oyedepo. MaziNnamdiKanu would have opened church and become a Mopai. MaziNnamdiKanu would have opened church and begin to rob people's memory. But MaziNnamdiKanu decided to walk and serve God in truth and in harmony. What is our problem? Our problem is lack of restructuring. What is restructuring? Do you know that we human beings, we need restructuring as well? Our brain is supposed to be restructured. The way Nigeria is old, that is the way our brain is old, with the old history of a book of 1,500 years ago called Bible. Nobody is asking you not to read Bible. If you check my timeline there, my profile, you will see, if you've not read the book of life from Genesis to Revelation, do not abandon it, because it is the book of life. Read this book, acquire knowledge, and march forward like those in Europe that give their people electricity. Read this gospel and acquire knowledge and give your people water in order for them to march forward. When they want to listen to the message, they will be able to have electricity. Ask your father in the village, ask your mother in the village, how did they charge their phone? They charge their phone, they will remove the battery. They will go inside one place where someone have a generator. All of them will fix their battery there. Is it not shameful? You in Europe, anybody that is living in Europe, You are a reverend father. You are a pastor. You are an evangelist. You are deacon. You are deaconess. You are gospel singer. You are choir master. You are usher in the church. If you never join this line, these people that said, let us take this power from our own hand to liberate ourselves from Nebuchadnezzar, which is called Buhari, you should know that you should not you shouldn't be proud of yourself as a man of God. You should be ashamed of calling yourself man of God, because you are enjoying what you deny your own father that gave birth to you. You are enjoying what you deny your own mother that gave birth to you. You are enjoying what you deny your own brothers, but you decided to be sending them $50, 50 euros, $100, 100 euros every month for them to eat and tell you, hey bros, thank you. Thank you very, very well. God bless you for you to remain as king. You stay on top of them. Now, Buhari has blocked you from sending that money. If you send 100 euro now, that 100 euro will not reach them. They have to take at least 30% of it before that money will reach them. And when that money gets to their hand, they have to give them $. They will take the same $, and go and meet Hausa people and give them the same $. They will squanderize that $. If you send $100 or 100 euros, instead of them to give them like 50,000 naira according to Nigeria currency, you see them receiving 30,000, and you are happy. They tell you ESN is there to defend. You found it difficult to donate your money to MaziNnamdiKanu so that he can sponsor ESN. Do you see people see the kind of ammunition Ikonso has in a battlefield? These are the kind of ammunition we need to defend ourselves from agenda of Nebuchadnezzar, which Buhari started in Africa. The conquest of Islam. The same agenda which the Assyrians has in the Babylon before God destroyed them. The same way God destroyed Babylon, that is the same way God will destroy Nigeria. And Nigeria will finally enter inside history, just like Babylon. Where is Babylon? You cannot find Babylon in any place in this world. The same thing you will see Nigeria to become. But we are fighting this war spiritually and physically. But my message today is deacons, deaconesses, reverend fathers, reverend sisters, everybody that is serving in the arms of religion. If you know you never found reason to say, I don't want to care about the abusive word, as you people said, from MaziNnamdiKanu, but let me concentrate in the message he is giving, then you people will never be able to find the reason. And those people who said that MaziNnamdiKanu is not doing it right, those people who said that MaziNnamdiKanu is crazy, those people who say that MaziNnamdiKanu is stupid, let me tell you, you who is a reverend father, you who is a deacon, you who is a deaconess, you who is a choir master, you who is usher in the church, let me tell you, if you say that MaziNnamdiKanu is crazy, I will tell you that Jesus Christ is more crazy than MaziNnamdiKanu. If you call MaziNnamdiKanu crazy man, you can also qualify Jesus Christ as a crazy man as well. This is what I'm telling you. I am telling you, showing my face. I am telling you, showing my face, because we are taking the path of Jonah, because we deliver this message anywhere we come. Are you understanding now? That is the extent the thing is. How did Jesus Christ become crazy man? When he found people, they turned the synagogue under business center, where they are selling. They turned the house of God inside business center. They sell their market. They sell, they do bazaar. They sell pigeons. They sell yam. They sell every other thing. Jesus Christ get annoyed. He said, you cannot do this nonsense in the house of my father. The same thing MaziNnamdiKanu is saying today. You can't do this kind of nonsense in the land of my ancestors. Jesus is more crazy than MaziNnamdiKanu. Are you understanding now? I want you people to get this message in a different form. You have no right as a pastor. You have followers. You have to know the kind of fruit you lay inside your followers. I am talking to those pastors that never think positively. We are not inside church today, and I have been making my message. If you, as a follower of pastor, those people that worship their pastor, you say you worship God. The problem we have is we worship God. We worship our pastors through sentiment. You got to go? We worship through sentiment. That's why we are still going to those pastors that never declare themselves like Mbaka. Go and watch that adoration center. When Mbaka declared that message, you will see the worshippers of in an adoration center. When Mbaka said he never met MaziNnamdiKanu before, he never speak with him, but God should bless him. You will see how joy and the way the people of adoration ministry, they clap their hand with powerful joy. This is the same kind of joy everybody wants to feel when his own pastor declare this kind of support to his own pastor, to his own followers. Our pastors should make their way known. Moses is also a crazy man. When Moses said he cannot take nonsense again from the Egyptians, raping their own children, Egyptians turned the Israelites living in Egypt. They took their girls, their women as a slave, a sex slave. Then they took their men as a slave to work. All those structures you see in Egypt today, the people that build those structures are the Israelites. The person that draw the map of Israel or of Egypt is Joseph. Joseph is an architect. That Joseph that saw dream, he is an architect. He got his own revelation from God because he is an Israelite. He is an architect. He went and they draw, or he is the one that draw the map and those structures you see in Israel, in Egypt today. Go and read the book of architects. When you go and see where Tutankhamun was found, the place where Tutankhamun was found, read the history. Who drew the map of that place? It was Joseph. That Joseph, the pastors preach in their own church, but they never preach what other things Joseph would do in his own life. We preach this gospel because pastors said they cannot be able to preach those ones that is not inside King James Version. And that is where they make the highest mistake of their life. The highest mistake of their life. Why Fulanis said, these people, they are only good to clap hand inside church. They are only good to dance inside church. They are only good to wear their suit and go to church. But they have no ammunition. They have no defense. Let us go and kill them. Let us create what they call ethnic cleansing. This is what we expect pastors to be preaching to the new generation. Read the old Bible. Tell them the new history of 18th century, 19th century, 20th century, 21st century, and our own century of 24. So that our children will have a story back up to know how to forward this message which MaziNnamdiKanu have started. This message we are helping him to spread so that every other person will understand. This is what we are doing. When God sent Jonah a message, he sent him message, go and deliver this message in Nineveh. Because God found out that his children is suffering. He said, go and deliver this message that side. God sent Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John to every other places. Go and deliver this message. Say, I said, so said the Lord. The same thing, God sent MaziNnamdiKanu. God might have sent Mbaka before. If you watch early message of Mbaka, you will see when Mbaka said, if it is Biafra, let every members, top members on Igbo land, iwi anyanwu them, nyanwu them. This one now they call George Obiozo. Let them come, that he Mbaka will also join them. That let the leaders lead in front and speak about Biafra. I can also tell you that Mbaka also started this journey as well. But Mbaka later disappeared from the call. He said, finally he said, Buhari is the Messiah. We can't really comprehend or understand why he said that Buhari is the Messiah. Maybe Buhari is the person that will come and let you people know that Ishmael, the son of Abraham, is still going on with the same grudge he has against Isaac, the promised child of Abraham through Sarah, which begot all of us. Pastors never look back to check this history from beyond. Our message is spiritual because God called us in a different form to send this message. And as this message is penetrating inside you all, you should also understand that it is your own duty to pass this message along to those that doesn't understand it. That's why we take this journey and we say, let us begin to share this message in a different form so that people can watch. And we are doing the work of the pastors. We are doing the work of the pastors. This is what we are doing. We are not doing it. We didn't rent house, but we are taking the advantage of internet so that people can watch us. People can hear from us. That is what we are doing. Because we have finally found out why pastors are making mistakes. Why some reverend fathers are making mistakes. Reverend fathers and the pastors should not forget that Desmond Tutu is the one that used the power of Jesus Christ, the authority of Jesus Christ, and the back Nelson Mandela up. Until Nelson Mandela had been able to save South Africa. Desmond Tutu, who is serving under the umbrella of Jesus Christ with the power of Christ. He used everything he obtained from the power of Christ and back Nelson Mandela up. We are the children of God. We are the children of light. MaziNnamdiKanu is making the same kind of history which Nelson Mandela did. MaziNnamdiKanu is making the same kind of history which Martin Luther King did. And whenever Biafra has been finally officially announced, you will see the level of MaziNnamdiKanu in this universe. Because the history, you know what is history? If Jesus Christ has not been able to set up an undefeated history in this world, nobody will be talking about Jesus Christ. Nobody will be serving under the umbrella of Jesus Christ called Christianity, which pastors claim to be serving on, which pastors claim to be serving in. If you check it and analyze it very, very well, you will understand that these people are not even serving Jesus Christ. They missed the game. Go and search the 17 years history of Jesus Christ. Then you will see more power. Why you should back MaziNnamdiKanu up. MaziNnamdiKanu said he is a follower of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is a Jewish. He is a Jewish. He worshipped Judaism. But after when he died, then the followers of Jesus Christ created Christianity called Christ followers, which we all abide with. Let me tell you the reason why England cannot give you a reasonable Bible. Because they come to Nigeria with a different agenda. Let me tell you the reason why Pentecostals are not preaching things that will favor their own land and the land of their birth. It is because America has an agenda that is against you and me in our own land. That's why they supported the King James Version. Let me tell you the reason why Roman Catholic is not supporting. Because the Romans are also benefiting from our gas and the oil, our mineral resources. That's why they said you cannot go on preaching the real history of Jesus Christ. Because they have a secret agenda. How do you think that these people will give you a reasonable Bible to read? It is impossible. They can't give you a reasonable Bible to read. That's why you, as son of the soil, will go and join hands and join force with those people that understand how to break history up. Nobody. I have read history. Go and read a book called The Brave History of 21st Century. You will see Gandhi. You will see Abraham Lincoln. You will see everybody that make history. All the people that is making history today in this world. Both the king of Illuminati and the king of Freemason. All of them came up to beat the history of Jesus Christ. Do you know why they formed Illuminati? Illuminati has come to destroy the history of Jesus Christ. And do you know why they did not survive? And the reason why they did not succeed in breaking down the history of Jesus Christ? It is because when Jesus Christ died, that was when they begin to count year. They count BC, they count AC, before Christ and after Christ, which you, as a native doctor, must to count date. It's either you count BC, before Christ, or you count AC, after Christ. You cannot do anything in this world without mentioning the name of Jesus Christ. That's why the Holy Spirit sent John and said, his name will be everlasting in this world. That be you whatever, you must mention his name. If you don't mention it in date, you will mention it in other way. And if people who is following even the magics, we already read the history of the magicians. The highest magician in this world now, right now, present, is Dynamo of England. Who are they challenging? They are challenging the power of Jesus Christ, because if you read the Guinness Book of Record, you have to beat someone's record before you can be recognized. Nobody has been able to beat the history of Jesus Christ. That is why Jesus Christ is Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. We are taking the path of Jonah to preach this thing. We also receive this history so that we can give it to mankind. This thing which I'm doing now is what pastors should be doing, so that their followers should know how to couple history until they get to their own father and they make a better future for their own children. For your own children not to rest in Europe. They have where they come from. Or your fathers, which is in Nigeria or in Biafran land, to be able to enjoy life, light, running water, good road, and good atmosphere in the dreams of MaziNnamdiKanu. The same thing Ohaneze Ndị Igbo we are not able to fight. The same thing Ohaneze Ndị Igbo we are not able to acquire from when they made the meeting in Oka. They said Obiano was there. Nyanwodo was there. All Eastern governors were there. Okorocha is the one that is not there. He sent the delegate. These are the things our people are supposed to be teaching, so that our children will know the history, the way we know the history of Bible. Because we are the children of God, the children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Gad, Eri, Arodi, Arochukwu, Aguleri, Okigwe, Ihube. All these places is Sochi. That is how you can be able to trace your own history. Through the blood of Jesus Christ, understanding the spiritual realm. Through the blood of Jesus Christ, understanding the spiritual realm and the spiritual teachings. MaziNnamdiKanu, do you know why nobody is looking for him? Because whenever he come up to teach, he will back himself up with historical fact. When that woman interviewed MaziNnamdiKanu, he said, how do you think you can achieve Biafra staying in exile? He said, if you ask me this question, go to France, go and check the history of Charles de Gaulle. Charles de Gaulle was in exile when he recruited his army that saved France. The same thing he is doing. Because when he backed himself up with that historical fact, that is when the power of Nigeria go down. That is when the power of intelligences against the power, the dream of MaziNnamdiKanu go down. CIA also watch this program. CIA also watch MaziNnamdiKanu. All the authorities in this world watch MaziNnamdiKanu. But with the historical fact, he said that Charles de Gaulle did it. The Russian man also he mentioned in Iran, he did the same. He stayed in exile and they mobilized people to do the job. That is the same thing he did by creating ESN. We are taking the path of Jonah to preach this gospel to every pastor, to every reverend father, the reverend sisters which is called to pray. Now is the month of May, the remembrance of our fallen heroes. And now we are calling all those prayer warriors inside Pentecostal churches. We are calling all those prayer warriors inside Catholic Church. All those prayer warriors, come out and join us in prayer. Bring out the power of Jesus Christ living inside you and generate it so that MaziNnamdiKanu will gain energy. These people are nowhere to be found. Many of them never ask their pastor, teach us what we should know. Do you know why the Israelites ask Jesus Christ, Rabbi, Rabbi, teach us how to pray? It is because the teaching is different. They are not understanding the spiritual teaching of Jesus Christ. Some of them, they came. They are not even understanding. They say, Rabbi, teach us how to pray to God. He said, Nna eno n'eluigwe, ka otito dịrị aha gị, ka ọchịchị gị bịa, ka eme uche gị n'ụwa dịka esi eme ya n'eluigwe. Nye anyị tata nri nke mbọsị anyị, gbaghara anyị mmehie anyị dịka anyị si gbaghara ndị mehiere anyị. Ekwene ka anyị kwenye n'ala anyị kama zọpụta anyị n'ajọ ife. Mbaka came up today. He delivered. He said, this man stand to save our life. Why is it difficult for pastors, every other pastor, to understand what is really going on? Why is it that other pastors is finding it difficult to say, let me remove this pride. Let me remove this shame. Let me remove all this pride and save the land of my ancestors. I am specializing on the people living in Europe. Are you paying ESN, but you pay offering in the church inside one private account? You pay sowing seed in the church inside one private account, those that is not supporting you. You pay your tithe there, those that is not supporting your future. But we need money to support ESN. There are a lot of our vibrant people that want to join ESN. But because of money, people are not there to take care of them. But it is our responsibility. It is our responsibility, just as you found it responsible to pay your tithe, offering, and sowing seed in the church. So as it is your responsibility, and it is an obligation which you must do to support those that say, let us come together, let us come and make history for Lord God Almighty. If pastors used to preach the real Bible, like the book of Maccabees, When you read the first book of Maccabees, you will see the real thing Fulanis are doing today. A woman has 7 children. That woman, they said, deny your God. Deny the God of Abraham to spare your life. The woman said, no, I will not deny the God of Abraham because I'm a Jewish. They said, the Assyrians, the Babylons, if you cannot deny, I will kill your child. The woman said, okay, God give and God take. If you kill them, they will still come back and they reincarnate and they keep on calling on God. They kill those children until these people take the last son of that woman, the one the woman loves so much, and they put that boy, on a frying pan. People should go and read the book of Maccabees. Then you will check what the Fulanis are doing us today, if it is different. And the pastors say they are not allowed to teach the book of Maccabees in their church. But you can teach Jesus Christ. You can teach, you can preach about Caiaphas. You can teach about Pilate. It was the family of Maccabees that invited the Romans. They seek ally from the Romans, from the Roman Empire, when the Roman Empire is the strongest empire in this world. They went there and they signed ally with the Romans to come and they save Israel from the hands of Assyrian, the Babylonians, in the order of Nebuchadnezzar. Do you understand now? But pastors said they are not allowed to teach that area. But the same thing is what is happening in our own very eyes today. And when I went to pastors privately, I asked them, don't you see this thing in the book of Maccabees? Don't you see that this thing is the thing happening in our own very eyes? They say the book of Maccabees is not Bible. But you can preach about Pilate, the Pilate that crucified Jesus Christ. It was when Maccabees ran to Rome and they seek ally. That was the time when the king of Rome then sent Pilate to Israel to become an ambassador. To become an ambassador in Jerusalem. That is the thing. Go and read it. Then you can see reason why you should teach people and extend this teaching. What is the problem of our people? Their brain has been long occupied. Their brain has been long occupied with old history. But extend this thing and teach them that Sultan of Sokoto, the person that reincarnated to Sultan of Sokoto is Ahmadu Bello. Ahmadu Bello is the one that said, I cannot give any Igbo man employee. We cannot employ any Igbo man in our government. They prefer to invite European to do the job which Igbo man knows how to do. If the Fulanis cannot do it, they prefer to go to India, invite people to come and do the work of the Igbos. When Nigeria was good, Igbos were the ones working in that refinery. When Nigeria was good, when Nigeria was using almighty Naira, when Naira compete with the dollar, it is because Igbo people are the people working in the refinery where oil is being produced. They generated employee. There are employment everywhere. Money was flowing. But they see that if they let Igbo people to be, that black man will have a value in this world. Then England said to Fulanis, do not let this light to shine. The same light MaziNnamdiKanu is switching on today. Do not let this light to shine. Because if the light of Igbo people shine, there will be peace in this world. Then I'm asking pastors, what are you preaching in your own church? Is it not peace? How would you get peace without digging hole, without going to the real taproot of peace? That is my question. Going to the taproot is someone is in front. Who is the person in front? The person in front is MaziNnamdiKanu. He is the one that is on front. Because MaziNnamdiKanu is doing the job we expected the pastors to do. MaziNnamdiKanu is doing the job we expected Chris Ayekinome to do. MaziNnamdiKanu is doing the job we expected Emopai to do. MaziNnamdiKanu is doing the job we expected Oyedipo to do. All those Olympic pastors, MaziNnamdiKanu has come to do their job. MaziNnamdiKanu is not a pastor. If he wants to rob people's pocket, he will become a pastor because his message is #1 in the whole world. England newspaper said, Radio Biafra is the most educative radio in all Africa, all the African continent. And you know that in Argentina, Argentina is using the message of MaziNnamdiKanu to teach their children. Do you know that the population of black people in Argentina is many? Argentina is the place where Messi comes from. When they are playing football, you can never see black Argentina. But Argentina people want to recognize their black people. A lot of black people, black Argentinians are there. Do you people know now? That is why Argentina government authorized the teachings of MaziNnamdiKanu so that they can use the teachings of MaziNnamdiKanu to educate those black people in Argentina, those black Argentinians. You know, you people know that Argentina used to teach the Biafran gospel in their school because they hide the black Argentinians. Are you understanding now? That's why we say we are Jonah, so that we can bring other things up. When France won World Cup, then you see that Colombia, they brought out all the black people in their country to come and play World Cup. Nobody knew that Colombia has such a number of black people. But when France used black people to win World Cup, Colombia and Argentina, they say, oh, if France can use black people to win World Cup, we have to show you people now that we have black people in our own land. Are you now understanding the power, the message of MaziNnamdiKanu? Are you now understanding? Because we are the disciples of MaziNnamdiKanu. That is the area I am covering. I am the one holding the title that all pastors are fake. If you know you are a positive pastor, come and do the same thing that Mbaka did. Recognize the truth, because there is no other truth than this thing you see here in this world. All the powers in this world has fought against this light to shine. All the powers in this world, both the Illuminatis, both the Freemasons, these are the top brotherhood in this world. They have fought against this light to shine. Even the Vatican. Are you understanding now? So what we are doing is to make sure we put this information. We put this information to every black man in this world. You are a black man. Your pastor is not teaching you the kind of thing I am teaching you. Your pastor is not teaching you the kind of thing MaziNnamdiKanu is teaching you. Your pastor is not teaching you the kind of message or extending the kind of message which Nelson Mandela left behind. Your pastor is not teaching you the kind of message which Martin Luther King left behind. How do you think you can grow? You're just reviving people's memory with the history of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay, if you want to revive their memory, attach God in that place. Let us trace the race of God. God, which is the son of Jacob. That is finally found in Omombala. Omombala River. When God said, my children is found in Omombala River, then you go to Eri. When you reach to Eri, then you will see the descendants of Gad, the descendant of Jacob, the descendant of Isaac, the descendant of Abraham, our ancestors. Then you teach them that the same people, the same God is the person that give birth to Eri. Eri is the one that give birth to Arodi. Arodi is the one that give birth to Arochukwu. Then from Arochukwu, you can be able to find where you belong. Why is it that they are not improving? I know that many pastors watch my program. I know many of them are learning too, because nobody is above learning. One thing, they said, can any good thing come out of Nazareth? When they said that Jesus Christ come from Nazareth, they said, can anything come out of Nazareth? One thing you will understand in this world is, we as the people of the Eastern region, we found it difficult to promote ourselves. We found it difficult to say, this person is saying the truth, let us support him. Undermining how we come, we tell you, the pastor, yes, you are a good teacher. You teach us the history of Abraham the way we can understand it. You teach us the history of Moses, the way he bring Israelites out of the land of Egypt. You teach us this thing. But you didn't teach us how aggressive Moses was when he see the Egyptians killing the Israelites. He got aggressive. That's why Moses killed an Egyptian. The same Israelites is the people that went ahead and they revealed the secret that Moses killed an Israelite. Who killed Ikonso? The people that strangulate Ikonso are Igbo people. The people that strangulate Ikonso to death are Igbo people. Not a Hausa, not a Fulani. But Fulani used you to kill your own. The same way Israelites at that time, they revealed the secret that Moses killed an Egyptian. Then Pharaoh sent his army to go after Moses. Moses then ran away. Moses ran away until God called him. He said, Moses, Moses, look out. You can see that burning bush. See that burning tree. This means I am. I am sending you back to Pharaoh. Because of this tree that is burning, I am sending you to Pharaoh. Go and tell Pharaoh to let my people go. Moses asked for signs and wonders. The same way MaziNnamdiKanu asked for signs and wonders. And how do we come to understand the signs and wonders of MaziNnamdiKanu? Because we go on and read some books. We found out that Nostradamus said, a prince will be born from the bottom of the trigger, which no man can stop. And we go on to analyze who is the prince. They said other kings and other princes will be jealous of him. They will look for him to kill. Then Operation Python dance is an evidence. Operation Python dance 1, 2, 3, and what you see today up to killing Ikonso. Nostradamus have prophesied this thing. Nostradamus is from France, but his origin is from Israel. If you go to France, Israelites, the Jews are the people that dominate France. Till today, the Jewish are the people that dominate France, the descendant of Israel. Why is it? The pastor, the reverend fathers, the reverend sisters, the deacons, the deaconess. Why is it that you people are finding it difficult to deliver this solid message? Why is it that you people are finding it difficult to extend this message the way we are extending it, so that the light of Biafra will shine, so that peace will come to this world, the peace you people claim that God called you people to come and do? You said you are called to preach the gospel of Christ. Yes, nobody is disputing in that. But how do you achieve it? You can never achieve it without laying a solid foundation, which is supporting Biafra. The only leader in this world now is MaziNnamdiKanu. He is in front, and everybody see his agility. Everybody see his strength. Everybody see what he can do. Why can't you join him? As in Igbo enweze, Igbo enweze, Igbo enweze, Igbo enweze. Now, a lot of Igbo people in Biafran land, all of them know now that MaziNnamdiKanu is a true leader. But Simon Ekpa said that we will bring Biafra from diaspora. You who is living outside country, are you a member of IPOB? Do you know how important it is for you to support ESN? Do you know that without ESN, your own children will be running helter-skelter, just like the Oduduwa people are running helter-skelter today? It is the importance of IPOB created by MaziNnamdiKanu. That is why your own children is not running up and down helter-skelter like those people in Hausa land. MaziNnamdiKanu still the same person. They said his army will liberate the entire Africa. Does it mean that you people doesn't know what peace is all about? I am asking question. I want this message to be shared to any pastor, any deacon, any deaconess, any reverend father, any reverend sister. That you people should support the same light you are called to defend. The light is here. This is Biafra. The light that will generate peace all over the world. The peace they call you people to teach. Are you people telling me that you people are much deaf? Are you people telling me that you people are much illiterate? Are you people telling me that you people don't even know how to make 1 + 1 to be 2? Are you people telling me that you don't know that all the money you are generating in Europe, then you go to Nigeria, you build your mansion, you build your 2-story building, you build your 4-story building, that without a solid protection from MaziNnamdiKanu and the ESN, that those houses you are building will be taken over. Just like when you go to Sabongeri, Kano, you will see that Igbo people are the people that develop Sabongeri, Kano. But nobody is living in that place again. Hausa people have taken all over that place. People should know how to check history. People should know how to calculate history. If you go to Sabongeri today, Igbo people are the people that build Sabongeri. How many Igbo people remain in that place? They left those houses they built there. They left it. And if care is not taken, if you people living in diaspora, that money you are giving your pastor to promote himself, to promote his own pocket, the money, the house you build in Igbo land will soon be demolished. Abandoned property will soon take over again. If you people fail, then all deka onye kwọchara aka tiere ọkụkọ akị. Ndị Igbo na-atị ya n'iru, a na-akwa aka etiri ọkụkọ akị. Ndị Igbo dị ka ndị kwọrọ aka tiere ọkụkọ akị. Unu agbagharịa all over the world. Then you make money. In whichever way you make the money. You send the money, you build, you buy your Jeep, which you never ride. You build your mansion, which you never live. You build your mansion duplex in the village. You put Hausa man as your guide. Then Hausa man knows where your bedroom is. Then all of them, all those missionaries they send, they said, now, these people have built these houses for us. Let us make them to remain in exile in Europe. They can never enjoy this house. That's why we are not going home. That's why you see that we build our houses, that house will remain there. Are you telling me that all the mansion you build in your village, that you don't want to go there and they relax and they ride your jeep? You cannot go because the Fulanis have AK-47 in front of you. How are you making plan to go and enjoy the fruit of your labor without supporting ESN? If you don't know why you should support, the Nostradamus prophecy said his army will liberate entire Africa. How would he support those people, those army? Through your contribution. Do you know why the CIA of this world, the intelligence of this world, has not located in MaziNnamdiKanu? Do you know why? Because they see how we are donating money online. They say fundraising. That fundraising, they see that millions of people are online donating money to ESN. So, MaziNnamdiKanu now knows that nobody can arrest him. Nobody can come to him and arrest him. Because before you arrest him, you have to go and arrest every IPOB that is registered in 120-something or 60-something countries in the world. That is why they found out that these people, you cannot arrest them. And the same reason is the reason why UK government said it is impossible, it is very, very difficult to settle the kind of alarm raising in Nigeria. Because before you arrest MaziNnamdiKanu, you have to come and arrest me as well. You have to come and arrest everybody that have shared the information of MaziNnamdiKanu. You have to come and arrest everybody that have donated. How many people are they going to arrest? How many? That is where you will know that MaziNnamdiKanu bujiji berenamo. Before you bujiji berenamo, you are very, very careful. That's why nobody is looking for him. Then MaziNnamdiKanu said it the other day in his own broadcast. He said that Google knows where he is. Google is a satellite. Where I am now, if Google want to tell me where I am broadcasting now, they know exactly where I am. Do you think if I'm doing things that is against the law, that they will never come? I am spending now some hours here now. They'll never come. But you know that whenever you speak in illegal thing in your own phone, then you will find out that they are on your phone. Why is it that they never come? People don't know their right. People don't know how to fight their right. People don't know how to defend their right. That is the problem we have as Christian followers in Nigeria. People don't also know the kind of power and the knowledge inside the blood of Jesus Christ. That is why they don't know how to make use of it. That is what is going on here. This is what is going on here. That is why we are calling all the people in front. Do the same thing Mbaka did, so that the mind of your followers will come down. The mind of your followers will come down. When they come to church, they know that we are now walking towards one direction. Our message is not against any pastor. Our message is not against any reverend father or any deacon or deaconess or whatever you are doing. Our message is for you to put people in a right track. Listen, Mbaka said, this man that come to save the life of his own brothers is not doing anything wrong. I have nothing against him. This is what we expect every pastor. At least, you use this word at least 2 minutes in your church. Then, you will see that Oduduwas are agitating for their own freedom. Biafrans are agitating for their own freedom. The Edos are agitating for their own freedom. MaziNnamdiKanu has sent the ESN in Edo to go and wipe away Fulani henchmen in Edo. How could he do that? If Edo people like Owasofia is not calling MaziNnamdiKanu, please, we need your help. How do you think that ESN will go to Edo today? And some pastors are Edo people. Some pastors are Bini people. You people, the Bini people, you also need freedom. Who is now serving you people? The same man, you said he don't know what he is doing. The same man have sent ESN to Bini to protect you people. The same way he protected Ebony State. When Nnamdi say, all the things I am saying here today, I tell you one, I give you evidence. The same thing he did in Ebony State, the same thing now he is doing in Edo State. Edo people say, some of them say they are not Biafra, but you need freedom. Some of them say they are not Biafra, but you want your own fathers to enjoy electricity. Some of them say they are not Biafra. You want your fathers to enjoy running water. Some of them say they are not Biafrans, but you want your own family to run on a tide road. Who will do that for you? Do you have a warrior? Do you have a hero? If you have a hero that is greater than MaziNnamdiKanu, bring him up. Bring him up. Let him come and make the same history MaziNnamdiKanu is making. If we see that he is doing better than MaziNnamdiKanu, then we will switch up from MaziNnamdiKanu. We will support the Edo man. Yes. MaziNnamdiKanu have set this history up. We need someone to come and challenge his own strategy. In as much as nobody has been able to beat the history of Jesus Christ, we need someone to beat the history of Jesus Christ. Don't you know that Europeans have been trying everything they can do to beat the history of Jesus Christ so that it will be written in the Guinness Book of Record? It is because our people don't read Guinness Book of Record. They don't know how to beat history. Go and check how Usain Bolt become world #1, because he saw that Tasongay was the person holding the race. Then Usain Bolt has to practice hard to beat the history of Tasongay. He become world #1. Are you understanding now? Listen, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, Philip, if you go very close to Papua New Guinea, there is a place, black people in Papua New Guinea and Viagua, a country called Viagua. There are 200,000 inhabitants in that place. These people, they worship Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, like Jesus Christ. Do you understand? That everybody, even the England that give you King James Version, these people are trying any which way to make the same history like Jesus Christ. Go there. I post this thing on my line. I found out that people don't even understand. I will send it again. My page is Biafran 555. It's there. I will send it in this platform now. People worship Philip, the husband of Queen Elizabeth, like God in Viagua, very close to Papua New Guinea. And the Papua New Guineans, they worship him. That man that just died the other day. They worship him like Jesus. Then you can know how Jesus Christ has been able to set unbeatable history in this world. Are you understanding? When Hitler come up, Hitler wanted to make history like Jesus, but he made it in a bad way. When Franco was in this world, he wanted to make history like Jesus in this world. Dynamo in England, which is making magic, he said Jesus Christ walk on top of water. We saw him in India where he's trying to walk on top of water. We see him flying because he wants to make history like Jesus Christ. Then you, who said MaziNnamdiKanu is not doing anything, do you have followers like MaziNnamdiKanu? Then come up, let's see how many people that will follow you. What do you have to back yourself up in history? If MaziNnamdiKanu make one statement, you will see he will back it up with one thing that has happened in this world. If he make one statement, he will back it up with one history. That is what we are talking about in this place, because we, the Christians, we don't know how to couple history. We don't even know how to go up. That Jesus Christ set history that someone should come and try. That power of Jesus Christ is what MaziNnamdiKanu is trying today. Let me tell you something. Jesus Christ made the dumb to speak. He made the lame to walk. He raised the dead in a physical way. But in a spiritual form, let me tell you, in the era of MaziNnamdiKanu, the dumb are talking. The lames are walking. Even the dead ones are raising. I am telling you. Do you know how? Me, who is speaking now like Jonah, I refused to say it before. I can't talk. I see some people that knows me physically here. I think maybe 2 years back, 3 years back. They know that I can't talk. I can't even stand any discussion with someone. But today, the dumb is talking. I can also classify myself as dumb. But we are talking today. And our message is circulating. Because people found out that we are coming up with the points. That is how dumbs are talking. The people that never get up one day to go to one meeting, many of them are inside IPOB today. Lanes are walking. The dead also is raising. Because the dead, the people that is died in spirit, now when they hear the message of MaziNnamdiKanu, they will begin to live on hope. They will know that there is hope. Somebody is trying to give them hope for them to live again. That is what we are talking in this place. Because when I met MaziNnamdiKanu here in Barcelona, when he came here, I somehow heard MaziNnamdiKanu. He said he wants to make history like Jesus Christ. He said he wants to keep history, which people, generation upon generation, will repeat. They will live to see and read his own history, just like people is reading the history of Jesus Christ, unfinishable. That is the same. That is why you see that MaziNnamdiKanu is formidable. I am living this message pure, the way you can understand it. MaziNnamdiKanu is formidable. You know why? He is looking under the cross of Calvary. He is looking under the focus which Jesus Christ have. Why he didn't run away even when they want to crucify him. Till he set up this everlasting history. Why you can count AC and the BC. Before Christ and after Christ. Formidable history. That is why MaziNnamdiKanu is not giving up. MaziNnamdiKanu said he wants to be remembered. I see people that say that they want to be remembered in million years to come. Master Prophet said he wants to be remembered in a million years to come. People say they want to be remembered in a million years to come. Let me tell you something you don't know. We talk about Jeremiah today because Jeremiah fought the Babylons those days. He delivered a prophetic message, the one we are delivering today. Jeremiah said he made the promise and he said, Lord, send me, I will go. Isaiah said, send me, I will go. That is how every other person said, send me, I will go. That is why you see a lot of people, he also dedicate his own life. Today, he died serving Biafra, undermining the price him $50 billion so that he can sabotage ESN. He said, no, but I want to keep history for myself. That is today now you say Douglas Road today is Ikonso way. And what is Ikonso way? Ikonso way of life. That is the thing. Ikonso way of life. Ikonso way of life. What does it mean? The way he understands that he should defend his land. He don't need bribe. That is Ikonso way of life. And that is what we expect every other person that said he is an Igbo man, he is a Biafran, to be doing today. Money is in this world before you come to this world. And the money will be before you go. But after you left this world, what did they talk about to you? Do you want people to talk about you just like Nebuchadnezzar? Do you want your name to be remembered like Ichiejina, like Ifajuna? Do you want your name to be remembered like Uchemefo? the saboteurs? Do you want your name to be remembered like in Nyanwodo? Do you want your name to be remembered like George Obiozo? Do you want your name to be remembered like Ifan Ugwani? Do you want your name to be remembered like Dave Umahi? Do you want your name to be remembered like Okezi Bazo? Do you want your name to be remembered like William Obiano? Do you want your name to be remembered like Nelson Wike? Or do you want your name to be remembered like Ikonso Way? Do you want your name to be remembered like MaziNnamdiKanu? Do you want your name to be remembered like all these people running behind MaziNnamdiKanu to support what he is doing? Like a Darlington, like Augustine Okonkwo. How do you want your name to be remembered? That is what we are talking about in this place. Everybody knows the history of Jesus Christ. Because when you talk about the history of Jesus Christ, you talk about the good ones. Because he died to save the world. The same way Ikonso died to save the world. To save Igbo land. To save the black race. That's why Ikonso died. Do you see how now we are preaching Ikonso in the history of Biafra? We are the descendants. We are the disciples of MaziNnamdiKanu. My name is Paul. Paul, the disciple of Christ. We are preaching this thing so that you people can understand how history is being made. I hope every other person that watch this thing, you will go back and watch it again. Then you can know whether you should also invite your close friend, which is going to bar with you, to go to the nearest IPOB meeting and find out how to make history for God. How are you evangelizing? If you are a pastor, you have the highest multitude, even better than the Eastern governors. Then what are you doing? Are you doing the work of God? Anybody that is not preaching Biafra, for me, I see that person as if he don't understand the scripture, or he don't understand the power of Jesus Christ. Because Jesus Christ also prayed, "Oh Lord, let thy kingdom come." And he was referring to Biafra. The same person we are worshiping. Is there any other kingdom of God in this world? Abia, God's own state. Obodo nke Chineke. In Jerusalem he dwell. In Jerusalem he dwell. MaziNnamdiKanu, he went to Ojukwu Bunker. He studied the power of Igbo people. When he studied the power of Igbo people, he said, I know the power of Igbo people, and what Igbo people need is a legitimate man. That's why he said, we are whiter than white and whiter than snow. Udo diruno, because we control time. This is my own message, and this is the reason why I didn't go to church. If any other pastor, reverend father, deacon, deaconess, reverend sisters, choirs in the church and the ushers in the church hear this message, try to change and save those people that is coming to church because of you. You have invited people to church. Tell your pastor to try to liberate our mind so that we will know which way he is following. The same way Mbaka did his own. Udo diruno, Omo Biafra. Ka ọ dịrị unu na mma.